All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, and there's a parrot. All right, today we're going to be talking about a comment I got on traffic light, the traffic light system. And I totally recorded this video but messed up. So I'm going to fix that. So how's everybody doing out there? Awesome. And it's 75 degrees in Chicagoland area. Very cool. So we are going to, and I'm going to try to make this a short video, but how would you like to live in a house like this? Sunset, very cool. Get tired of working in the office. And we'll go out to our huge aquarium. The fishies. Sit by the fire. Yeah. So let us go to daylight. And first, yeah, I'm professional. So first, we're going to take a look at a photo submission by George. Here's a train and a bridge. Cool. But here's the train station. And it uses the marquee sign. He's got an interesting texture pack, to say the least. Very nice design. And I like how the stained glass, very cool. I like this, but I would have probably, tried to fill this with some kind of stained glass. But the building itself has a lot of nice detail in it. Very cool. A grand train station. So thank you very much, George, for sending that in. If you want to send in your Minetest screenshots, you can send them to richardjeffreyshow@gmail.com. Cool. So let us go over to content.db, content.minetest.net. This is where you download your mods. One of the ways. But the mod we're going to be talking about is LTC-4000E, Advanced Traffic Signal Controller. And there it is. And after recording the video, I was trying to make the player detector work. And so I had to scrap 40 minutes of video, but it was kind of boring. This right here tells you almost 99% of everything that you need to know about the mod. The DigiLine channels for your directions and how I label mine. So it tells you what your turn signals are, your pedestrian, which is going to be, you're going to have 4. So A, B, C, D for your traffic lights, B, P for your pedestrian. Your turn signals are going to be AT, BT, and so on. And to use the sensor, you're going to use detector followed by one of the above channels. So detector _. So we're gonna try that. In most cases, A and C will be on one street and B and D will be on the other. That helps out immensely also. And to get into the traffic cabinet, you have to punch the big cabinet and then right click for the menu. I'll show that. But this is a very, very cool mod. And I will leave a link to the description below. So let us go into the game. And the first question, let's type in to get this all set up. So we have that. We have traffic light left turn, traffic light. We're going to use Digi. Now it says that DigiLines isn't actually required. Yes and no. And here's why. We need this. We're going to need a pole. And that comes from the traffic standard. Let's do one of these two. There we go. Now we got everything. Now we have everything that we are going to need to do a basic traffic light. So let us fly out because, man, I didn't set this up, but that's okay. So, Rubik stars 79327. How do I code the traffic light with the arrow flash? Well, I'm going to show that. Hopefully. Hopefully. We're going to look at a very quick or very, so this traffic light system here, it just turned red. It's channel B. A and C are going to be over here. B and D are going to be over here. There's my traffic cabinet. Oh, you were just working. There it goes, green. So we can go now. But the main traffic, so you get the gist of how that works. So yeah. I was trying to go back to some other replies. Latest published content. Comments. Okay. There was another one. Yeah, I did. It says main chi channel. For the fireworks one, here's another traffic light. That's not the one I want to show. I want to show this one. That one's working too. But this is the one that I have set up in all its glory. The fireworks video, it said, looks like live footage, amazing. Appreciate you and all you do. Thank you. Yeah, this year I did not have time to do my usual Minetest fireworks display. Those are in the playlist for holidays. Yeah. So you punch the cabinet to open it, right click. This is how I have mine set up. Now, this for a normal traffic signal, I just have this all off for phase lock because mine mode schedule is set to timer. Normal mode is set to timer and there's no schedule. And I'm not sure the format of the start hour. I believe it's a 24-hour, so you could have it start at 2200 hours or 2400 hours and then go to 600 hours. And that means that during that scheduled time, it's going to go to phase lock, and that will give you your flashing. So we have flashing red and flashing yellow, and I'm going to demonstrate that. So these are my settings for this. So manual call, I can call, go to diagnostics. We're on step 1. Let's move to make sure the traffic light is working. It is. We can go back to monitoring. And right now, C and A are green lights. So A and C are going to be on the same street. B and D, you can just see they just changed. Cool. So B and C are going to be on, or B and D are going to be on the other street. So we have a yellow arrow, red arrow, green light. Cool. And we have a walking pedestrian. So this one is channel CP. This one should be channel CP also. It can be very confusing. Now, what connects all these is DigiLine. So there was another question about, I don't know. Where was it at? I just saw another one. Oh, there was one about the obsidian glass not look. I can't find it now. There's also a video on. There's also a video on the traffic light. It's very old, but it's still relevant. Oh, I haven't responded to. That's why I'm not seeing anything. So Jerry wrote in that he uses copy and edit for doing rooms, which that's how I did a lot of my resorts. So what we're going to do here, we're going to chew out. I want to make sure I'm not in anything. There we go. We're going to chew out a section here. No, really? There we go. Somebody said about using obsidian glass in to build an underwater aquarium, and it was showing it wasn't translucent. I can't find the. I cannot find it. I'm sorry about that. But usually it's older versions of Minetest had a problem with the way that they displayed transparent objects, and what that did is it caused glass not to certain glasses not to show, I guess, and that's been fixed. That was fixed a long time ago. So the server that you're on might be using an older version of Minetest, and I know some of the mods. It was all because I have this black glass over here, and you can see through it, but there was a problem with the glass, and it got fixed in the last two versions. And it could also be the texture pack. All right, so let us get back to here. Why is there two poles? I didn't want two poles. I wanted that one. And there's a reason why. So you go slightly off a little bit and you can put your pole here. These poles are conductive, meaning that anything on this pole, you have to use this pole. Anything on this pole will conduct the signals through. Oh, we're going to have some fun here. So let us take a traffic light, put it here, and let us take a left turn and put it here. And notice there's nothing there. I'm going to use a large cabinet. Why do I have two large cabinets? That's just bananas. I don't know. We're going to put, if you go slightly off of the center, you can put your cabinet. Usually they turn on now. They didn't. Oh, this is going to be a fun episode. So let's go in here, go to our menu, and hardware setup. So hardware setup. I usually set mine to circular green. I don't know if this doesn't matter. And pedestrians are signalized. Doesn't matter because I'm not doing that. This is for your, if you have the streets mod, it says that you don't have to have these, but they work better with. Now I'm using the roads mod. So you also have streets 1 and streets 2. Okay, we have that. Phase lock, flashing red. So all these are going to be flashing red on phase lock. So now sensor. First we're gonna go to phase lock. And then set name. Just anything in there. Diagnostics, we're idle. Oh, you know what? It does help if you call it something. So this is a traffic light. We're going to name it A. And this is a turn on channel A. And it's going to be a turn, so T. Why aren't you working? Let's reboot. I'm all connected. There we go. So as you can see, we have a flashing light, but we don't have a turn signal. Oh, brilliant. Everything's got to be a problem. So I haven't recorded any videos recently, and that's because of real life. Traffic. What's this one here? Right turn. Traffic light left turn. What? Traffic light left turn module, traffic light left turn. Oh, so there's 3 different. Okay, I got it. Nice. So let's call this AT. Why aren't you flashing? Please flash. AT. Doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to reboot. Just for the sake of it here. There we go. There's how you get them to flash. So we are on so what you can do, and I don't know, mode schedule. So we're on phase lock. So let's change this to sensor. I'm not sure if 18. I'm not sure if this is if that's correct. 1800 hours. I'd have to look that up, and that's the only thing I didn't look up. So normal time is sensor. So let's see if we can't get. So this is going to be, what did we say? It's going to be detector underscore. So let's put detector underscore A, radius 3. So usually, see, I'm not sure of the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to sensor. We're going to reboot one more time. So when you come up to a light, there we go. There we go. Huh. so far back. I want it to go red. See, it's not changing color. Detector underscore A. It's not working. Because it's saying idle. Okay, there we go. I just saw the light change here. Fault. Unrecognized reboot. I want it to change. Oh. Detector A3. I wonder if I can put another traffic light here and name this one Oh, you know what I could have done is I could have named this one B so we can watch it. Let's reboot again. Please wait. Rebooting. Boy, I just was reading I was just hearing the news all over the news. No fault. All over the news. They're talking about the CloudStrike bug that ended up taking. It's like an antivirus taking down all Windows computers around the world. Nice. That's why I use Linux. Detector B, radius 3. Now it's all connected. So what should have happened was when this sensor sensed me coming up, it should have I can't get it to it's frozen. It's idle. And I don't know why. So let us try this again. Oh, now it works. What did I do wrong? Huh. What I want to do is I want to see if I want it to change. There it goes yellow. And now A is on there. So now I'm going to call it. But that's basically what the sensor is going to do. Why? Diagnostics, straight 3. Oh, you know what? Mode schedule. So, oh, normal mode sensor. Okay, so that's how the sensor works. Hardware setup. Permissive. So right out of the box, now this is going to be, now I have a sensor hooked up. So right out of the box, it's going to I'm wondering, scheduled time, schedule mode, normal mode. You know what? If we go in here, see, there's no, no threads. Convert to interrupt using. Oh boy. Look at that. Look at all that technical stuff. Not what I wanted. I was looking for some kind of lower boundary, make cabinet. It seems that this hasn't been touched since 2017. It still works though. So let us try to find, yeah, maintenance state unknown. There's no threads. So let us take, let us go to, oh boy. Should have done this earlier. There we go. Now let's go down to the forums. So if you have any other questions on this, we're going to type in mod digilines. There we go. Look at that. What I'm looking for, driving streets, roads. What I'm looking for is the timing. So you're going to be able to find all sorts of good information in here. And the only thing I'm trying to find now is what format do they want the time in. So you can see, and there's other things too. You could have traffic buttons. So when you walk up to it, you can hit the button. And I just need to know detector AP button. What is the time schedule and how can I use it? And nobody replying back. Ah, here we go. So, for example, if you want to use the sensors during daylight but flash, otherwise hold in a given state on the phase lock screen, 9 p.m. set up like this. Okay. I can't see that. Oh. I was okay. 21 and 6. Thank you. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. So the start hour is going to be 18. No, that's 6 o'clock. Let's make it 22. And the end hour is, let's say, 5 a.m. And phase lock. Straight 3. Back. So that's how you set the time. And let's test that theory. Oh, God. You got to be kidding. I hit the wrong button. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back after I hit the wrong button. So, nice. So let's go to schedule, 22 and 5, save. Reboot. Come on. Oh, you gotta love it. I mean, okay. So mode schedule. And now, and I saw myself hit that button. See, now it's broken. I guess it only likes it if you set it up once. Idle. Let's try something here. Unknown intersection. Idle. Oh. There it goes. But you see, I wanted it to flash red during those hours. So let's see. AT. And now it broke again. It's kind of finicky. I don't know why. This sometimes helps. Another fault. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it, but you saw that it kind of only likes one thing. Flash red, mode schedule, sensor phase lock. We're going to go to 1700 and we'll do 7 a.m. Now it's resetting. Not doing anything. It should be flashing red. So straight should be flashing red, mode schedule, phase lock, go on phase lock. It has something to do with that. I don't know what. I'm going to have to update the mod just to. Okay, now I see a flashing red light and it's still flashing. I think. All right, there we go. It's flashing. They're all flashing, so they're all flashing stop. So now if I go back to daylight, I don't think, because it's set to 6 a.m. and I set the time to 7 a.m. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, so there's a problem. I don't think I set the time correctly. And if I go back in here and then set that, it's going to screw everything up. Yeah, it just screwed everything up again. So I seem to have a little bug. But what I would do is set it up once and then... So it's set on phase lock. Oh, now it's working. And now it works. So that's going to be it. Yeah. I really do like this mod. Sometimes it can be frustrating, but all in all, and I have set up intersections to I have set intersections up to do the sensor, but it became too much of a pain, because what you have to do is you have to set like a sensor in your turn lane, a sensor in your straight lane, and then you can have the traffic buttons do its thing. Now this one stopped working. I don't know why, but that's side step 1. Next step, side step 2. Cool. So it's working. As you can see, there's a wolf going through the intersection. So it works, but you can manually set everything. We did find out the time of going through the different menu options. I just like to set it up as just normal. The most simplest thing. I'm wondering if... Out of the way, doggy. Why is it resetting? Oh, it reset. See, now it's stuck. I don't know. Ooh, the whole thing. The whole thing broke. There we go. There's my green turn arrow. Yellow turn arrow. So now when that goes red, these pedestrians should go, they worked. And now it's going to count down. Because there you go, 7, 4, 3. Wow. What happened to 6 and 5? All right, so that's going to do it. We figured it out. Let's close this up. We don't want the wolf going in there and playing traffic. I really do like the mod. It's a little finicky sometimes, but you got to understand, my world is over 5 years old, and I have highly mutated this world. Oh, by the way, I added a kitchen in the concert hall. I have highly modified this world. There's the kitchen. There's the dining room. Beautiful. There's the stage. So yeah, I have modified a lot of the mods, so it's acting a little finicky sometimes, but for the most part, see, there's green lights. And this is channel C. This street looking this direction is going to be A, and that's B, and that's D. And it'll work. So I'm going to go back up here to my lions and stuff. And I will leave links in the show description for the content and the mod. And we'll go from there. So thank you very much for watching. And until the next episode, we'll go out on the patio. I'll leave you with this gorgeous sunrise. Go from there. So thanks again. And yeah, goodbye.